Okay, you guys, today's the day. I am so excited. So as you know, this is the office. Unloading is gonna be a bit more of a challenge, and I'll explain why. They're here. I can literally smell the rain right now. It's about to start any minute. Can't wait to start setting everything up. Okay, you guys, today's the day. I am so excited. The truck is almost here. They're just like an hour and a half away. And let me show you what we've been doing to prepare for the arrival of my stuff. So as you know, this is the office and this is my current setup. I've got my desk here with a second computer and then the printer. And this is what I've been doing for work lately. We originally had Garrett in here, but we decided it was time to move him out because I needed the space for everything coming. I'm gonna have lots of stuff here, but right now you can see it's all empty. The closet is still pretty full. We have to go through things as soon as the rest of our stuff gets here, so it's just miscellaneous stuff in there for now. And then we did pick up Oliver's room. You should have seen it before. I wish I had a before picture, but we pretty much evacuated everything and put it into his closet so that we would have room in here because we have one play kitchen coming back and one tote full of toys that will come in here as well, but we're also going to use this as potential overflow space in the event that we need to have more room. And actually I'm going to move these and close the closet so that, see, the closet is full. I can't close the closet door. So I move this back over here too. So in the event that we need overflow space, it will go over here. And then in the living room, I did do a little bit of reorganizing out there. So over here, we moved the living room around. So now it's kind of more condensed into this side. And then we have some space here that I can put some more totes. And then lastly, the dining area, which used to have our little table and some chairs. We broke all those down. They're just foldable ones. And so we have all of this area too. And then we have this area right here as well, where we can put some more if we need it. So I don't know how much of the actual unload process I'll be able to film, but I might try and put on a time lapse if I have enough battery life. I haven't picked up my camera in a hot minute since before we left to pack our things up in Oregon. So it'll be very interesting, but I'm gonna try and film a little bit. And if anything else, I'll show you what it looks like when we get all of our stuff in, because it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff, but I know it's gonna fit in here. We just have to figure out where everything goes. So I'll update you guys in a little bit. All right, you guys, today's the day. And I know the lighting's not great and you can probably see I've got a situation going on. It's all over myself, but I just wanted to kind of come on and like do a little chat because it's been a minute. First of all, the rash, I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's an allergen I came in contact with or if it is stress related. I've had something similar before a few times. The first time I remember, I was in a very stressful situation. I was driving in weather 5 hours by myself and my dog, and I was very stressed out, and I had a rash develop on this hand, like pretty much the same situation that's going on now, but worse. And so they couldn't figure out what it was. I think we ruled it as hives, but I'm not 100% sure. It's not shingles or anything, I don't think. But it might be now, I don't know. So anyway, that was the first time. That was in like 2017-ish. I had it again on my foot after I went to the beach and went into the water. I'm pretty sure that was just some kind of contact dermatitis situation. Was it prescribed a cream and it went away. Fast forward to now, this developed Friday night, the day before we were set to travel back home. Again, I don't know if it was contact, like an allergen, or if it was stress. I don't feel like I was overly stressed out, but I very well could have been, because I've been coordinating this move and trying to get everything kind of situated and in place so that we can get all of our stuff back here. Regardless, I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's very itchy. Luckily, I had some of that cream left over, and that's been helping a lot. I did try to contact my doctor, but she's out of town, and I could have gone and made an appointment, but then after some research on Dr. Google, I was able to determine that, yeah, it's pretty much what I had before. So I just used the cream and it's almost gone now. Now, about our kind of like moving situation with this truck. The driver, super nice. We met him. You saw a couple clips. I don't know if he was in any of them, but when we were moving, like him and his guy that he has helping him, they were super duper nice. They were very quick. They loaded the truck in less than 2 hours, I think. Unloading is going to be a bit more of a challenge, and I'll explain why. When he loaded everything up and I signed the final paperwork before he left, he asked me if Thursday would be a good day to deliver, and I said, yeah, absolutely. That's sooner than I thought, but we'll be home. We'll have had a chance to like regroup after traveling for so long. And yeah, that's great. So fast forward to today. Today is Thursday. Usually the driver calls about a day ahead just to confirm everything, and I hadn't received a phone call yesterday. So I was like, okay, well, sounds like maybe it'll be on Friday now because he hasn't called yet. So I called the company that I've been coordinating with here in Lawrence, and they're amazing. They're wonderful. I've been communicating with this guy named Reese, and he's just been going above and beyond, communicating with me and making sure that I'm good every step of the way. He was out the last couple days, and so he hasn't been returning my emails. So I called the office this morning and I said, hey, do you have kind of like a firm idea of when the driver's coming? Because I thought it was Thursday, but I haven't heard anything yet. So they said you have to call the main number for the national company. And so basically they're like a third party. They're the little people here in Lawrence where we live, and they communicate with this larger chain who just like communicates with a whole bunch of movers all across the nation. And so I called them. They said it looks like Friday, but we'll call you back and let you know. Well, just a couple minutes later, like half an hour later maybe, I got a call from the actual driver, and he said, I'm about 2 hours away. Is today good? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I thought you were coming tomorrow from what they were telling me. And he's like, yeah, we really want to get home so we can spend some days at home before we finish our load out in Virginia. I'm like, no problem. So he's gonna be here in literally like anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour. So we rushed around to get everything kind of cleaned up, which is what you saw. My battery's gonna die, so I'll be right back. So we rushed around trying to make sure we got everything cleaned up, and I think we're pretty good. So now it's just waiting for him to get here. I feel so bad because we are up 2 flights of stairs. We're on the 3rd floor, and it's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be interesting for them to get all of the stuff, especially because the complex we live in is kind of tight corners. The roads are pretty wide, but I'm just not sure how he's gonna be able to get the truck in here and back out. I know he can get it in. I'm just not sure how he's gonna get it out. I'm pretty sure that he can go straight behind the complex and make the turn that he needs to make to get down the road, but it's a very narrow road. The trees hang low. So when he gets here, he's supposed to call me, and I'm gonna go out and meet him. Every truck that goes by, because I can see the road, every truck that goes by, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're here, but they're not here yet. So anyway, he's supposed to call me so we can kind of like assess the situation and see where he thinks he can and can't get out. So we're waiting for that to happen. I just made myself some avocado toast because I'm starving, but I also literally feel like I can't even eat right now because I'm not stressed, I'm anxious, I guess, and that could be what this is, anxious rash, I don't know. This would not be possible at all if I didn't have the help of my grandmother. She has graciously volunteered to pay to have my stuff, my husband and my stuff, and my business stuff brought back from Oregon to Kansas. And so I had always been saying that I was going back in the spring to get my stuff, and not sure how it was going to actually happen because I would have had to scrimp and save as much as possible in order to pay for this. But she graciously said that she is willing to help out and invest in the future of my business and just our general well-being, and I just can't even find the words to display my gratitude to what I'm getting and just, yeah, I'm gonna start crying if I talk too much about it, but I just had to throw that in there because we are so grateful that she has volunteered to do this for us. Like I said, I'm going to try and film bits and pieces here and there as much as I can, and then obviously I'll show you what it looks like before we start putting stuff away. I'm really excited. I am so excited. I'm nervous just about how today's going to go in general, but the majority of what I feel is just an overwhelming sense of gratitude and excitement. So I'm really looking forward to today, to getting all of our stuff back and starting to go through it and discover things that I haven't seen in forever. Home decor, decorations, Christmas stuff, my business stuff, because I'm so excited for that. I don't know if you guys realize, but my business is my passion. Ever since I was a child, I have wanted my own business. That's all I've ever wanted in the entire world. And I feel like right as I was getting it and starting to turn it into something, it was kind of taken away because we needed to move. And so not having it with me, I felt like a huge part of me was just missing. So I feel really excited and happy to get that part back. And I actually designed a new sticker yesterday because I was just so excited, and I have it on order. I could make some, but Sticker Meal was having a really good deal, so I decided to order it. So it's on the way, but I've decided that when I reopen my shop, which will be very soon, I'm going to offer this sticker as the freebie for any orders placed within, I don't know, until they're gone maybe. And this is the sticker I designed. So it's kind of like very personal for me because I feel like I'm really in my comeback era. Like, no joke, I feel like this is my time to shine again, and I'm really excited about that. But I also feel like it's such a valuable message for anybody because the last few years with the panini that's happening and everything that's going on in just the world in general, I feel like a lot of people needed to mentally check out for the longest time. And now we're at a point where we can finally start, you know, figuring ourselves out again and figuring out what we want to do with our lives and try and rebuild. It might be a little too early to do that, but I feel like that's where I'm at now, especially with getting my business back. So I just thought that that message could be inspirational for others that are kind of in a similar situation where they've had to put something on hold for a while, but now they're ready to get back at it and they're coming back with a passion. So that's kind of the thought behind that sticker. And I don't have a date on when I'm reopening my shop yet, but you can follow me on all the social medias and sign up for my newsletter, and I will of course announce everything when it is ready to come back. I'm very excited. I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking so I can start eating before the truck gets here. And yeah, I will try and film as much as I can for you of the unload process and my thoughts afterwards. So I'll see you in a bit. They're here. I'm actually kind of surprised. The truck turned in and turned the corner with no problem. It looks so small now that it's here compared to the buildings that are here, but it looks like he's going to back up slightly and he may pull into the side of our building. It kind of looks like that's what he's working on doing, but I'm actually really surprised he's not having very much trouble at all. He's a pro. He's backing up right now. I can literally smell the rain right now. It's about to start any minute, so we're trying to get as much in as possible before it starts. I think I can see it literally like maybe a mile that way. So yeah, it's getting windy too. comes up and he takes his shirt off and he puts his shirt on. He takes his shirt off and he talks and he puts his shirt on.
Oh yeah, he's like, okay, he talks.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys, the truck is getting ready to leave. All of our stuff is in. We've got it all in here. Now comes the really hard part of maneuvering everything to put everything away, put it where it goes. I'll show you the living room in just a second, but I wanted to see the truck back out. No problem. All right, now that the hubbub, hullabaloo, whatever you want to call it, is done, we can show you the extent of the madness. We can barely get in the kitchen, but it's all in. So here's the dining room I showed you earlier. Pretty full. Kitchen entrance is like right there, so it's kind of a tight squeeze through there. Here's under the counter. We've got some boxes next to the couch here, and all the rest behind the couch here. And then it goes behind Garrett here, behind the door. And then if we go down the hall, in Oliver's room, we didn't put very much, thank goodness. We didn't need to, but we've got our vacuum, his play kitchen. He's gonna be so excited tomorrow when he sees that. And then those are Christmas decorations I didn't want to get smashed. And then the office. Can't wait to start setting everything up. I have my other desk is here, and I've got my shelves there, and then this little bookshelf, and then I don't know where they went. Garrett put them probably in here somewhere, but oh yeah, there they are right there. I have 2 more bookshelves that we picked up from Target. They have really affordable prices on their shelves. So we picked up a half shelf and a full shelf. So eventually, once we kind of get this room more or less how we want it, then I'll have him put those shelves up so that I have a place to put all my inventory, because I'm gonna need some shelves for that. That's it. Now is the real challenge. I think getting the stuff here is not nearly as hard as it's gonna be putting everything away and going through stuff. That, to me, seems like the hardest part. Inventory checked off, got everything. We almost didn't get the last 2 items, which was my market canopy and this ladder. It's like a decorative bamboo ladder that I had wrapped in plastic. It was like this close. I think you knew about the canopy though, like, cause you brought that up. I saw it. Yeah, but you didn't see the... No, I didn't see it. Yeah, and so that's an important reason why I did my own inventory, because yeah, they do their own inventory, but you can't read anything on there. It literally, he just marks it as like how much space he thinks it's gonna take up, and then he puts a sticker on it. But I could not like figure out his sticker system and like what stuff was. So that's why I definitely felt the need to do my own inventory, just because I wanted to know what was in each box so that when it got here, we could figure out what boxes to put away first. And then I also wanted to make sure we got everything that we put on the truck. And we did. And I actually forgot to put the baker's rack on the inventory. Oh. Yeah, I know. But it came, it's here, we're all good. So I'm gonna end this vlog here, and I might start up another one about like the process of putting everything away and getting the business back up and running. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, because a lot more content is coming very soon and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.